Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between the mountains and the sea, lived a curious girl named Finn. Finn loved to explore the world around him, always asking questions about how things worked and why they changed. One sunny afternoon, Finn decided to visit his wise old friend, Ms. Whitaker, who was known for his incredible knowledge of science. Ms. Whitaker lived in a cozy cottage at the edge of the village, surrounded by a beautiful garden full of flowers, vegetables, and strange-looking machines.
Hello, Finn. What brings you here today?
I've been wondering, why do some things change the way they do? Like when I melt ice, it's still water, but when I burn wood, it turns into something completely different. What's happening?
Ms. Whitaker smiled.
You're asking about physical and chemical changes. Come, let me show you something.
They walked into Ms. Whitaker's workshop, where the shelves were lined with jars of mysterious substances and strange tools. In the middle of the room was a table with various objects laid out.
Let's start with this piece of paper. What do you think will happen if I tear it?
Finn watched as Ms. Whitaker carefully tore the paper into two pieces.
Well, it's still paper, just in smaller pieces.
Exactly. This is a physical change. The paper has changed shape, but it's still paper. No new substance has been created.
Next, Ms. Whitaker picked up a shiny metal key.
Now, what do you think will happen if I leave this key out in the rain?
It might get rusty, like my bike did last year.
Right again. When the metal rusts, it undergoes a chemical change. The rust is a new substance formed when the metal reacts with water and air.
As they continued, Ms. Whitaker showed Finn a piece of chocolate that had melted in the sun.
See, the chocolate has melted, but it's still chocolate. It's a physical change because nothing new has been created.
Finally, Ms. Whitaker took out a small piece of wood.
Watch closely.
The wood slowly turned into ashes, and smoke rose into the air.
This is a chemical change. The wood has been transformed into ash, smoke, and gases. These are new substances that didn't exist before.
Finn's eyes widened as he began to understand.
So, physical changes happen when something changes form but stays the same substance, like melting or tearing. And chemical changes happen when something new is created, like rust or ashes.
That's right, Finn. And now that you know the difference, you can see these changes happening all around you.
As Finn left Ms. Whitaker's cottage that day, he looked at the world with new eyes. The leaves on the trees, the rocks by the river, even the food in his kitchen, all of them held secrets of physical and chemical changes. And from that day on, Finn never stopped exploring the mysterious changes that made the world so fascinating.
Change, it's easy to see, but chemical change, now that's the key. Finn understands, he's wise and true. Exploring the world, there's so much to do. change.